me take this opportunity to first thank yourselves for inviting me to this important day. If you recall, if you know, actually, you can only recall when you know. But if you don't know, I will tell you. Yesterday, or the date that was yesterday, is the date when one of our struggle icons, the longest serving president of the African National Congress, passed away. That's the late President Owata. Like me, he hails from the Congo land region. It's not because I know most people there refer to us as Costa. The words Congo are those that are not doing it. You must know when we talk of Congo, it's us, those people that, you know, those Costas that do not have metric. Those are the Congo. That's how we are referred to us. But we're proud of him for this. But what is important is the role that he played so that me and you today are where we are. The future they chose for us, even if they did not live to experience, we are enjoying it on their behalf. Therefore, I just want to greet you in his name, and Program Director, may you allow me to say, long live the undying spirit of Comrade Owata Tambo, long live! Long live! Having said that, Program Director, it is the same month of April where we lost one of the garden fighters, a young person who was so passionate, not just about his self-development, but about the future of the country that we are now living in. Who sacrificed everything, including his family, who was not self-centered at all, who understood that for South Africa to be a better country and be a global leader in whatever that we need to participate in, education is a primary step. Who understood that even if he's not here, the role that they would play will indeed deliver us to the promised land that South Africa will brag about today. The South Africa that has produced lots of leaders that are recognized internationally. The South Africa that has given hope to those that were hopeless. The South Africa that you and me are part of. I'm talking about Comrade Solomon Galushi, who died a young person, who identified himself with those that would bring solutions, who chose never to be an armchair critic and watch others when they go up and down fighting for our own future, who understood very clearly, Chilis, that at some point we must have black students going to those Model C schools. Not because we want them to be whatever, but because he believed strongly so that everybody in this country is equal and therefore deserves the quality education that is received by others within our country. The same month, April, I'm talking about April, where we saw the African National Congress from 1994, people voting for the first time under the democratic government. That is why we will be celebrating some 20 years of freedom. It's historic to us. But before that, the blood was shed. We lost Comrade Chrisan. It's all happening later. So as I'm talking to you, I want you every day, when you wake up, when you are going to take a decision, to take an action, you must think about what happened. Where do we come from that today we are able to say, no, these RDB houses are so small. We need bigger ones. Whereby we complain every day that actually what you are doing to us government, AFC government, is not fair, because not everybody or every young person in this country can access tertiary education. And because we believe strongly that the ANC and nobody else can do that, and make sure that education is not expensive and it is indeed accessible to all, as it is a right of all those that are in South Africa. Well, I come from the Department of Communication. I know most, when they think about Department of Communication, they tend to think about GCIS, you know GCIS, Government Communication and Information Systems. That's the department that does the PR of government. My department focuses mainly on the promotion of uptake of ICT, the information and communication technology. I've been invited to different universities, especially by PR students, to say, Deputy Minister, come and share with us what are the job opportunities that are there for PR. But because they come from communications, they think they are PR talks to. But I always tell them that mine is the one that affects you whether you're in PR or not. But it is a critical tool that you can use so that you become a star in your PR strategy. The technologies that I bring, or that we provide, the social networks that we talk about every day, the blogs that are there, those are the tools that we present to public relations. But what is important is, what is it that we have done besides bringing or providing the technologies? One of the three fundamental things in communication, as in my ICT, is 3 A's. Firstly, is the affordability, the availability, and accessibility. Once one of those 3 A's misses, then you're bound to fail in your product that you're supposed to market or enjoy. That is why you hear us or listen on TV and read on papers that in the past few weeks, we were busy taken to court by the big mobile operators, your MTN and Vodacom, because we are saying our people cannot access information and communication because of the high cost that it. Therefore, it is our responsibility as government through the regulator to make sure that the regulator is bound. Because as it is enshrined in our constitution, all citizens of this country have a right to information. The only way then that we can access that information is when we communicate. We will never access information we don't communicate. Doesn't matter whether it's verbal communication, whether it's through the cyberspace, whether it's through radio, your broadcasting, print media, and person to person, hence we will say all the time, others they think we're being funny when we say that. But we believe so much that what you had on radio